What's up everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So for today's video, I'm actually building a house for my legacy challenge, the family that I'm playing here over on YouTube. And if you're not familiar with that legacy challenge, basically I'm playing a legacy challenge on short lifespan, and I try and build a new house, or I actually do build a new house for each new generation. And I am properly starting, oh gosh, it's either Gen 8 or Gen 9. I am unsure. I'm not remembering. This is really bad. But it's Gen 9 or Gen 8 basically. And yes, we're building a new house for the next generation today. And as you can probably already tell by the shape of the house and also by the title of the video, I'm building duplex homes because I am playing with two heirs for this generation. Our previous heir had two sets of twins. And so the first set of twins were Tachana and Hannah, two girls, and then the second one, two boys. And we're basically going to go with the two girls for the next heirs because we couldn't pick. I loved both of them so much, and I didn't know which one to go with for the next heir. So I decided to stick with both of them and build duplex homes, which is a little bit different and just a lot of fun. So these are very modern duplex homes, as you can probably tell. And I built these houses over on Twitch over the course of a couple of streams. So I built these houses together with my chat, which was a lot of fun. And this is what I came up with. I was working off of a reference photo that I found on Pinterest. However, I didn't necessarily copy it one-on-one. I was just feeling a little bit inspired by the facade of the house. And yeah, that's just kind of what I went with, but I did make it my own, and I think this house turned out so cute. So basically it's two of the same homes connected, so like next to each other, and they're mirrored, as you can probably tell already as well. So they're mirrored homes, and they also have the exact same floor plan and stuff, just different styles on the inside, because they are for two different, well, families, I guess. I mean, one family, one household, but two different people like living in each home. So it makes sense that they are a little bit different because the Sims also have like different personalities, of course. So that is what I furnished for, and I'm really happy with how these houses came together. On the interior, they're not as cluttered as I would usually go for because these houses are for gameplay. I am going to play in these houses, and also I had a budget to work with. Now, the sad thing that happened is I wasn't paying attention to the budget at all, and at some point I literally ran out of money, and I had like half a house left to furnish, or basically just the whole house next door. Like the second home I still had to furnish, say from like the kitchen and a bathroom or something. So I needed to cheat for money because I was already so far with these houses. I couldn't just stop there. Like I couldn't stop furnishing it. I needed to finish it. So sadly, I had to cheat for a little bit of money, but we were just saying, you know what? It's fine. Let's just pretend that these girls inherited some money. Their dad passed away recently as well. Their mom passed away, but we're already working with the mom's money because the mom was in this household. The mom was the previous heir. She passed away, but then their dad passed away as well, which was Lou, the werewolf. So we're just kind of pretending that they inherited some money from Lou. I don't know. Let's just say that that is what happened and call it a day. It's fine. It happened. I needed to finish the house. I couldn't leave the other twin with a half furnished house. Like that is just unfair. I couldn't do that to her. So I furnished both of them. And yeah, I feel like they turned out really cute. So these houses are very modern. They look a little bit out of place in this little neighborhood in Willow Creek. Because I'm building on the on like a 30 by 20 lot in Willow Creek, in the area where the pancakes live by default. The pancakes are long gone because, like I said, I'm on Gen 9 or 8 or 9 of this legacy. So the pancakes are not alive anymore, but we all know where they live, and this is their little neighborhood. So that's where I'm building, and this house looks a little bit out of place, but it's fun because I'm staying on the same lot for each generation. I'm basically finishing off this generation or this legacy challenge on the same lot. So we've had a bunch of different homes on this lot already, which is so much fun in my opinion. You can obviously go back and like see all the different homes that I built throughout the generations. I think they're all in the legacy playlist. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they're all there. So if you're interested to see all the houses I built throughout the generations, you can always go ahead and check it out. And you can obviously go ahead and watch the Legacy Challenge starting from episode 1 if you're not familiar with it and if you're interested. That's definitely something you can do. This episode, or this Legacy Challenge, has been going for so long. We're properly on 65 episodes now, I think. Yes. So that is actually crazy. There's a lot for you to binge watch if you're interested at all, that is. But here you can see we're moving on to the interior. Now, this first house has a very pinky pastel-y color scheme. This is the house for the sim called Tachana. She is a stylist. She is very much into fashion. They're both young adults now, by the way. Yeah, she is the twin who is very much into fashion. She is a stylist. She loves the color pink. And with that, just all pastel colors in my mind. So I feel like that is what she's very much into. She is dating Molly. Molly is that pre-made teenager from the high school years pack. Molly is also a young adult at this point. She's the principal's daughter. I'm sure you know which one that is, or which one I mean. If you've seen the trailer at all, it's the blonde one. She's really, really cute. And they have been dating. They started dating in high school. They went to prom together. They're super, super cute. So they are high school sweethearts. And in the next episode, I'm going to have Molly move in with us. We're not engaged yet or anything, but I feel like they will get married if the game works with us, and if I can make all my cutesy little dreams come true, then they will get married at some point, but we'll see what happens. She's definitely going to move in with us because they're dating and their relationship is going really, really well. They are really hitting it off together and they're super cute. So I'm hoping that at some point they will also have children. So these houses, by the way, I didn't actually say that yet, but both these houses, since they are exactly the same, they both have 2 bathrooms, 2 full bathrooms, one upstairs and one downstairs, and then 2 or potentially 3 bedrooms. So there's basically 2 bedrooms and then 1 office space upstairs for both of these homes, but you could obviously always turn the office space into a 3rd bedroom. So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, pretty nice if you ask me. So yeah, I'm definitely thinking that Tachana and Molly will have kids, 1 or maybe 2 children total. I'm hoping, that's what I was hoping for the previous generation. And then the game gave me 2 sets of twins. So 4 kids, which is chaotic. And by the way, so Hannah and Tachana, the next heirs, they also have 2 twin brothers. So 2 little brothers. They are teenagers right now, and they are living with Hannah right now, which is the second home we'll be furnishing. I hope this is not too confusing. I can totally understand if this is a little bit confusing to you. But basically, as you can probably tell, we are still working on the first home. So this is the very pinky, pastel-y, cutesy, lighter wood tones home. I'm using a lot of Dream Home Decorator in here, and that just really makes sense. It really goes with the whole modern vibe of the house. So I'm really happy with how everything like ties together. And like I said, this house isn't too cluttered. I did clutter up the kitchen here a little bit, as you can see, because I didn't want to make it realistic, of course, and lived in and cute, but just not too overly cluttered, because this lot is pretty big. It's basically 2 houses on 1 lot, and it definitely takes up the whole lot. So yeah, it's a pretty big home to play with in your game, so I didn't want it to be too laggy or anything. So yeah, I just kept the clutter to a minimum. And also because I needed to like keep an eye on the money, which I did not succeed in doing that. But that's a different story. It's okay, it happens. But yeah, like I said, Molly will be moving on in with Tachana pretty soon. I am not exactly sure what Molly's career is going to be. I'm not exactly sure what her aspiration is. So that is a little bit of a surprise still for me as well. Someone in my chat suggested maybe we could give her the entertainer career where she wants to become a comedian. Like that could be a really fun thing for Molly. It would definitely be very fitting for her. But we're just gonna have to wait and see what her aspiration is, and maybe we need to go off of that. And if not, then we can always make her an entertainer, a comedian, basically. So we'll see what happens with that. But I did actually furnish a little office for Tachana because, like I said, she is a stylist. This house also has a little family computer type thing downstairs in the living area, but I thought it'd be fitting to also give Tachana her own little office. So she has her own office, and yeah, it's pretty cute. She just has her desk in there with a laptop and then the Stylist board, because that is what the career gave us. So I put the Stylist board in her little office. So she has her little private space where she can just sit down and work. And then maybe Molly can use the computer downstairs for whenever she has to do some work. That is definitely possible. So yeah, this is the little office. I just put a desk with a laptop and some makeup clutter in there because I thought that would be fitting as well. Later on, I totally remembered that I should have placed a clothing rack, one of the new clothing racks from the high school years pack. That would have been perfect. I mean, she's a stylist, so I might go back in and add that later, because I don't know why, but I totally spaced out on placing a clothing rack in her office, which is definitely a necessity. I mean, she's a stylist. She needs to have a clothing rack in her office. So yeah, like I said, I might go back and add that later, but that's okay. And then I also already went ahead and furnished a nursery. I know I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but that's fine. They are definitely going to be having kids. So I was like, you know what? Let's just save myself some time and let's just go ahead and furnish this nursery. We need one eventually anyway. So I just went ahead and did that. I love this nursery. It's so cute. I placed this dresser from high school years. I actually used a lot of high school years throughout both of these houses. I'm just still so obsessed with this, with the stuff from this pack. And it also makes sense because Hannah, the other twin that we will be furnishing the house next door for, she is actually a streamer. So she already started streaming in high school when she was a teenager. And yeah, she is doing really well. So I'm kind of trying to have her do that full time because she is almost entrepreneur skill level 3, I believe, or level 4 or something. So that she can unlock like writing business plans and stuff. And then once you unlock that, from what I've seen, it's actually really nice because then you'll start to make more money with streaming. So that is definitely what I want to try and do for her. So she can work from home, do streaming, and she doesn't have a romantic partner. It's actually pretty sad because she had a major crush on Savannah, which is also one of the pre-made teens from the high school years pack. So when she started high school, basically the very first day, she like immediately crushed hard on Savannah, only to find out that Savannah wasn't romantically interested in anyone. They did become best friends, and they are still best friends up until this day, but secretly Hannah still has a crush on Savannah, which is pretty sad. And then she almost tried and started dating, oh God, what is his name? The foreign exchange student living in their household. I'm totally spacing out on his name right now, but he basically also had a crush on Savannah. And then we kind of like started, or like Hannah started hitting it off with him. They had some romance going. And then at some point, Hannah actually asked him to be her boyfriend and he said no, which was so sad. So in the romance department, Hannah is not too successful. And I feel like at this point, she's just done. She doesn't have a romantic partner. She doesn't want to have a romantic partner. Maybe that changes in the future, but for now, she's just flying solo and she's doing great. So this is her house. We started on her house. She is very much into the color green. She also has like bright green hair, which looks ridiculously good on her. And green and blue are definitely her favorite colors. So that is kind of what I went with for her house. It also has a lot of black elements to it, like black details, as you can see. I love this house. I think this one, interior wise, this one is my favorite of the two, for the color scheme and like the furniture items. I don't know, it's just very out there, but also at the same time, quite stylish in my opinion. I don't know, I just really love how this house came together. It has a lot of green and blue elements to it, but like kind of muted in a way. So it looks sophisticated and nice. It's not too like loud or anything. And a lot of black, as you can see, and like I said, and I'm just really enjoying the color scheme for this house. This one is definitely my favorite. So I also decided that we are going to have a cat. We always have a pet in this legacy challenge. And our previous cat died actually a couple of episodes ago, so we are really overdue. We really need a new cat, like a new pet. And I'm thinking that the cat can live with Hannah, so later on I decided to go through and place some items for a cat because I initially kind of forgot. I actually thought about it when I furnished her streamer office upstairs and I placed a huge cat tree in there. I was like, that could be so fun. Like she can stream and then the cat can hang out there. And then after that, I like went through and placed like a little rocks and a food bowl and stuff. And then for now, their little twin brothers, Diego and Wyatt, they're teenagers now and they are living with Hannah for the time being. Once they grow up into young adults, they will be moving out though, because I don't know, maybe we need the space. Maybe Hannah later on decides to adopt a kid on her own, or maybe Hannah does end up finding a partner for life and then maybe they'll have kids or like adopt kids. I don't know. Maybe she'll have 5 cats. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But the teenage boys are definitely going to move out once they become young adults. So yeah, that's not for a little while longer. They just turned into teenagers, I think the previous episode. So we definitely have a little bit to go with them in the house. They are sharing a bedroom though, which is pretty sad because we have a lot of rooms throughout these, like both of these homes. We definitely have a lot of rooms. I feel like we could have given them each their own bedroom, maybe one with Hannah and one with Tachana, but I was like, no, we'll just put them in bunk beds in a small bedroom in Hannah's home. It's fine. It's a little bit mean, but you know, I needed the space for different things. It's okay. I could not give Hannah her own streamer office, and I could not give Tachana her own stylist office. So that's already 2 rooms taken. And yeah, for the rest, I don't know what I was thinking, but these boys are sharing a room, which is pretty sad, but it's fine. Here you can see I'm furnishing Hannah's bedroom. She is already a young adult, but I still I had to go with the Minecraft bedding. I could not use that. I mean, she is a gamer, she's a streamer. We need the Minecraft bedding in this house. So that is what I did. And then her office has a lot of green elements to it as well, because that is her favorite color. It has this fun wallpaper that I really love. I love this wallpaper. And then here you can see I also placed a cat tree in her office, which I think is pretty nice. I couldn't go too overboard with like clutter and details and stuff in the office or in the bedroom for that matter, because like I said, I already ran out of money once, and yeah, it's we're spending this money like quite fast. So I had to keep an eye on the budget. I also wanted to be able to still like pay our bills when we jump back into gameplay. I didn't want there to be an issue there either, so I still wanted there to be a little bit of money left over. So this house is maybe not as detailed as you would expect, judging by most of my other builds that I do here on YouTube, but it makes sense. And then here we have the boys' bedroom. I mean, their bedroom is quite spacious. They have bunk beds, they have lots of space. They have a shared desk in here with a couple of desk chairs. They even have double dressers or like double wardrobes. So they definitely have a lot of storage and just space in general in here. So I feel like they're fine. It's a pretty nice bedroom. And I love the color scheme as well. It's very bright and definitely really cute. And these teenage boys are actually really cute. One of them I think is, if I'm remembering correctly, one of them is a bookworm and they want to become a successful author. And then the other one is, oh God, I don't remember what his aspiration was. I think I both gave them teenage aspirations. So for the one who wants to become an author, I think he is goal-oriented. And then the other one I think is has a live fast aspiration where he wants to go to parties and stuff, I think, or the drama llama. I don't know, one of those two. I'm not exactly remembering. But the second one is more of like a jock type personality. And then the other one is more of like a bookworm, quote unquote nerdy type person. So they're quite different, but really cute. The boys are very good looking. All the Sims in this family are incredibly good looking. So I highly suggest checking out the legacy challenge if you're interested in that at all. And then here you can see I am doing a little bit of work on the exterior. I think I did this part of the video or this part of the build off camera because otherwise I wasn't going to get these homes done on stream because I'm an incredible slow builder. And then on stream, that's even slower because I'm also like talking to chat and like hanging out with my friends. So it's like, you know, it takes a little while. So I did this part off camera, which might look a little bit weird because I did this part before I actually furnished the house. So you can like kind of look through the window and see that the homes aren't even furnished yet, which is a little bit weird because I already furnished them in the video. The footage is just a little bit out of order, if that makes sense, which is totally fine. But these Sims do have like this very luxurious backyard, which is like way too luxurious for like this neighborhood. It makes no sense, but I love how it looks with these houses. So they have like a communal backyard, basically. They share the same backyard. I thought that'd be fun because I'm playing with both these families. They're very close. So yeah, I thought like a communal backyard could be fun. So they have a huge lap pool, as you can see, and I loved the playing around with platforms in here. So the swimming pool looks like it's sunken down, but it's not. It's just on the ground level, if that makes sense. And then the rest of the yard is on a step up foundation, like not a foundation, a like one step up platform, basically, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just love the effect that that gives, and I just love how this backyard turned out. They're both very much not into gardening, so there is no grass whatsoever in this backyard. It's completely tiled in, and I just really thought that that made sense because these Sims do not like gardening, which is quite the opposite from their mom. Their mom was all about like eco-friendly and gardening and stuff. But these Sims don't really care about that. They are a little bit lazy in that regard. I think Hannah actually dislikes fitness too. Tachana is into wellness, but like she just wants to relax and she doesn't want to do any work in a garden. Like that is not for her at all. She is also very materialistic. So this backyard would definitely make a lot of sense for her at least. So yeah, it was a lot of fun thinking of the personalities and like furnishing these houses, building these homes. But yeah, let's just jump right into the game and I'll show you the houses in real time. So here we have the build in the game. I love how modern it looks. I most definitely did not go overboard with landscaping for this one. I also didn't have a whole lot of space left over on the lot to do that anyway, but I basically just placed some trees and some hedges and then a little bit of random grass. But that is literally it. Because as you can see, the backyard is completely tiled in. I placed a little bit of like flowers and things over here, but that is literally it. So yeah, no landscaping, which is actually a first for me, I think. I never really build houses this way, so this was definitely a lot of fun. But yeah, here you can see we have the backyard. There's tons of activities in here, or like areas to hang out, I should say. We have a seating area over here. We have a nice umbrella table. Also a grill, which I won't lie, I might delete later because gameplay wise, a grill can be quite annoying. All my Sims ever want to do is grill and it's annoying. So I might actually see how things go and like maybe delete that one, but we'll see. We also have some lounge chairs going and then a pretty large lap pool with some floaties in it. I really like how this backyard came out. It's not my style, but I really like it for this house. Then back to the facade of the house. As you can see, these homes are exactly the same. They're just mirrored. And let's start with this one. So this is the house for Tachana and Molly. So this one is quite neutral and pastel and has a lot of pinks and then some touches of yellow going on. So there is an entryway with a mirror and a coat rack thingy. We have a dining chair. By the way, I love how these high school years chairs combine with this table. I have never used these two together before, but they look really cute. And then here we have the modern open kitchen with island counters and just a little bit of clutter. And then right here we have the living room. It's quite luxurious and I love the touch of black in the fireplace. The front door is also black, so that kind of ties it together. And I did that for the other house as well. So yeah, just a nice seating area over here and then an office space in the living room as well, which I love. Very modern and cute. And then over here we have the downstairs bathroom. It's just a full bathroom, which is quite nice. And then when we go upstairs, here's where we have the landing. The landing is a little bit awkwardly shaped, but that's fine. It made sense for the floor plan this way. And then over here we have the master bedroom, basically. I love this bed in here. I haven't used this bed in this swatch yet, and I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And then I combined it with some gray details, as you can see. They have a built-in wardrobe and then a mirror, just a cozy little corner over here. Then right here is Tachana's office. She is a stylist, so I just gave her a little bit of a desk with a laptop and some makeup clutter and stuff. And then she has the stylist board over here. This area of the room is quite empty, but this board needs to be accessible for gameplay, so I can't really place anything in front of it, I don't think. I will go ahead and try if I can like fit a clothes rack in here though, because I feel like that's what it needs still. And then right here we have the nursery. There is no baby on its way just yet, but yeah, I felt like decorating a nursery anyway, so that is what I did. So it's all ready to go for when they do get pregnant. And then over here is the upstairs bathroom, which is very, very simple, but very useful. Then over on the other side, we have Hannah's Hannah's home. Hannah and their two little brothers right now. So this one has a darker color scheme, lots of black details, and then a lot of this green color that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack as well. I love this one. I think I already set this in the speed build, but I think this one is my favorite. I love the color scheme in here. So again, a very nice, large, open kitchen with some islands and a food bowl for the cat that we're going to be adopting. We have a dining table over here as well, and just, yeah, this little entryway, very similar to the house next door, but just in a different style or color scheme. And then over here, we have the living room. I love the colors in here. I love this pop of color in the side table as well. Just these nice couches and chairs or bean bags from the high school years pack, and then a fireplace, TV, and a nice bookcase next to it. And then we have another little bookcase over here, and then also a downstairs bathroom here. And then in this one, I actually put the litter box for the cat. Upstairs, as you can see, the exact same layout as the house next door again. And then over here we have the master bedroom, so definitely for a gamer, as you can see. I love this bedding. It's so good. Hannah also has a built-in wardrobe and then a little couch in this cutesy little corner over here. It's pretty empty, but yeah, like I said, I really needed to keep an eye on the budget. And then here we have their office. I love this office. Isn't this so cute with the wallpaper? I love this wallpaper. I would love to have this in real life. So this is her setup. We're saving up for a new computer because she definitely needs that. And then here we have this huge cat tree. I love this. I would love to have this in real life. Oh my God, my cat would love me if I did that. And then last but not least, here we have the boys' shared room. This one is quite cluttered because I wanted this to be a little bit more messy. It's for two teenage boys, so I felt like that made sense. They have their bunk beds and then just a nightstand with a whole lot of knickknacks. They do have a shared desk, which is nice, and then some wardrobes over here on the other side. But that is basically it for this build. So these modern duplex homes are up on the gallery. The lot comes in at just over 143,000 simoleons, very expensive, but it's fine. It's basically two houses on one lot, so that's actually pretty good. And I built it on a 30 by 20 lot in Willow Creek, on the lot that's called Potter's Place. So if you want to place it in your game, then that is where it goes. But that is gonna do it for this video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. I also live stream over on Twitch a few times a week, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and give me a follow over on twitch.tv/Simmary Sims. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!